artillery going off in the field way in front of the German positions. As with so many of the skirmishes and conflicts of World War II, it starts before you know it. You're under fire before you know it. You don't know from where or from whom. Some artillery fire taking place in the field beyond the German positions. German forward positions watching and listening intently. And I think far side of the field there is some movement. The side of the woodland, in the far corner, we can see what looks like some Allied armour, and the German field pieces responding to that, having got the range, firing directly. At a local target, firing over open sights. Some Allied armour coming into the field. More artillery coming down on towards the German positions. Another salvo of rounds landing in the field near the German positions. Artillery at present landing upon no Allied air forces in the area, thankfully. We hear now some small arms fire. German artillery still reacting. Indeed, we can now see some Allied armour moving in towards the German positions from the far side of the field. Too far away to make out what they are at present. Allied armour moving into the field. We can see the white star on the front of the hull, the large white star for the Allied forces in the front of the hull. Possibly a Chaffee tank, which means it's American forces coming into the conflict here. And a Sherman behind. The Chaffee are faster, more manoeuvrable tank than the Sherman, often used for reconnaissance, quick in and quick out of situations, and as on this occasion, moving into the field ahead of the other units to reconnoitre the strength of the opposition. I can see an American armoured car in the other corner of the field, the Chaffee tank moving directly towards us here. American armoured car with some infantry, some GIs, sheltered by it from the German small arms fire. lines of the German battle groups. Having ascertained the level of the Allied assault, we now see some German armour coming onto the field. The assault gun in the lead, a tank without a turret, quicker, cheaper to build, and deadly. Obviously not with the flexibility of a tank with a rotating turret. The Stug would be used very often as static defence, but it was an extremely effective and deadly tank killer. And here in the open fields, northern France is able to manoeuvre and align its devastating firepower very quickly. Followed now by the other German units, the other tank destroyer, and a half-track moving around the back of the German positions to reinforce the soldiers there. The American infantry now in open deployment, moving across the battlefield, led by the Sherman tank, allowing the Sherman to draw the German fire hopefully. The American GIs opening in more open order. One man is a waste of ammunition, as the saying went. A group of men is a target. The American GIs spreading themselves out across the field to reduce the risk of casualties. Now on the left front, left flank, the German right flank, pressing home now. German armours come to a halt, putting a stiff resistance towards the American forces advancing on one flank. Some of the German forces vacating their foxholes, some of the German soldiers across Deutschland pulling back to reinforce the mortar unit in the main defence line. Now, of course, the far side of the field, we see the flexibility and mobility of the Panzer Grenadiers. The German half-track, having moved from the back of the German lines, is now rushing off to the left flank of the German front. The half-tracks used by the Panzer Grenadiers to gate the doors of the half-track open. Panzer Grenadiers come out, and of course, the automatic weapons on the half-tracks laying down and covering the fire as they disembark. Pulling back now, Allies, American forces taking over their advantage. American infantry tapping in behind the Chaffee and the other vehicles for cover, hoping to turn the flank of the German positions. Through the American commander has had a good sense not to as was so often the case, looking for the advantage and realising that the main positions are well defended by determined soldiers. Hoping to turn the German flank on their right. You know, the German command, the officers surveying the battlefront, standing by the tree behind the main entrenchments. German commanders were a great being in the field. Many hundreds of general officers at the rank of general were killed in battle. Unlike some of the other forces in the Second World War, the German army generals went to the front line and stood very often in the line of fire.